Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. Yeah, and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's election day in Trinidad and Tobago. Just to let you know, let me just give you some information. Just over 1 million persons, 1 million citizens were expected to partake in the just concluded voting process in the 2020 local government election. So they have approximately, let's say 10 minutes here, about 10 minutes again. And as you know, we can't, I'll be very cautious by opening up the lines and whatnot because I don't want to, have any influence on your vote, on your decision to vote for whatever party. All right, so we don't want to get too much into that, but I'll kind of take it down a little bit, as they say, from now till 6 o'clock, because 6 o'clock it ends. Approximately 178,651 electors were eligible to go to the polls to elect 141 councilors. 141 councilors is serving 14 municipal corporations in Trinidad in today's local government election. So I believe we have some shots from around and whatnot. The election. The Election and Boundaries Commission said there are now a total of 372 candidates contesting 141 seats. The special electorate was 13,284. Special voting ended at 3 p.m. yesterday at the offices of the returning officers. There are 9 political parties participating. Participating. The People's National Movement, United National Congress, National Transformation Coalition, and other parties who are contesting in smaller numbers of districts, such as Movement for Social Justice, Progressive Democratic Patriots, PDP, Progressive Empowerment Party, PEP, the Reunited Farmers Alliance, the National Party, TNP, Trinidad Humanity Campaign, the THC, and Unity of the People, UTP. By midnight tonight, the Trinidad Burgesses will know which party will govern them in the respective corporations for the next 3 years. So by 12 o'clock tonight, we will all know. So again, that's it. In fact, I believe we have some clips today from persons who went out to vote. Go ahead.
If you ask me what concerns,
Audio, please.
We have an issue at the Gulfview Community Center in terms of the layout. I have other concerns. I made a complaint to the EPC about ballot boxes and envelopes that appear to be tampered with, especially for voters. They have admitted that there was a deviation from standard procedure. That was their response to me. But why is it that only the ballots related to Grandy and San Fernando were the ones that appear to be tampered with? As we all know, those are the two battleground regional corporations, and I remain very, very concerned about that process. From my own reports throughout the day so far, voter turnout in some areas has been very low in the north and in the western. In other areas, a steady flow and no major incidents, but I remain concerned about the integrity of the ballots, and we will say more about that as the boxes come in and the count begins later this evening.
Senator Lakshmi Dayal would have told us a little earlier that one of the candidates in the San Fernando district police approached his campaign office and told him to pull on the posters. A concern they raised is that that office has been there for many elections, and in this case for the past couple of weeks, but no concern has been raised. Have you heard of that? What are your thoughts?
No, I didn't get it, but there's a distance from polling stations that you cannot have paraphernalia up. I don't know what is the distance there. So even though the station may have been there over time, and the office, you have a distance. I can't recall in law now what that distance is of paraphernalia versus a polling station. So I'm sure she is very capable. She's a very good lawyer.
You heard from the opposition leader. We'll now go to the Honorable Prime Minister. Go ahead.
In that same sort of ballpark, there's been nothing. Well, as I said, there's still 2 hours to go. I mean, here in Westmoreland, we have 4 candidates. This is what I call a tight race. San Fernando is last time it was about 6-3, and it's targeted. We know that, and we are responding. So I can't give you any more information. No, I don't know what the voting has been like, but the pace is very much like I said, typical local government pace. But it's targeted, and we are defending it. So we expect to do well.
Do you expect to pick up any sort of seats in some of the red strongholds?
Well, we have put up very good candidates. You know, we don't expect any miracles, but we are not the only ones in marginal seats. You know.
I'm now going to Jack Warner. Let's go to Jack Warner.
How has it been for you? It has been, you mean inside here? Yeah. It has been relatively smooth. There are a few people forgotten, but by 8:30, 9:30, that's the result. But it went fairly smooth. Yeah, you need to continue. Oh, good. And I am convinced that by now and lunchtime, the polling line will be very long. So I came so early. In fact, I normally come very early for anything. Right? So that's it.
And what do you think this election should have mean for Trinidad today? In the sense that I know today is not part of it directly, but we have had this campaign going on as a national campaign.
This campaign is a national campaign, and it is a reflection on the work or lack of it of the Prime Minister. This for me is a dress rehearsal for 2025, and whatever happens here, good, bad, or otherwise, will determine the next 2 years how this country is governed, how it's run. And I hope that the people will be able to.
We want to hear from, we're going to hear from Gary Griffith now, huh? Yeah, let's go to, go to Gary Griffith.
All right, so tell us what the voting process was like this morning.
Well, it's not the first time that I have done this. Neither my wife Nicole. It wouldn't be the last, hopefully. This is my son's first time that he has actually voted, and I really hope that many other young persons would have done the same. So the process, it was smooth. There have been no concerns, no hiccups. And I think I could speak about throughout the whole campaign. It has been a good, clean campaign. There have been other countries in the world where there's virtual civil war because of the difference in political opinions. What we have seen here over the last 2 months, it has been a long, grueling campaign. And thankfully, the citizens of supporters of all parties, they didn't actually operate in the same manner as we've seen certain heads of political parties. There's been a lot of love, a lot of harmony, peacock passing when it is that political parties are going past each other during the campaign, which is good. It shows that this is a very good country. It's a great country with good people.
All right, so tell us what the voting process was like this morning.
Well, it's not the first time that
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just have to wait and see, you know. Just wait and see, and that's it. Just wait and see. Very interesting, yeah, very, very interesting. Very interesting. Based on, I got a press release from the Ministry of Finance, August the 12th. That is on Sunday, that is on Saturday. This press release came out on Saturday. Today is the 13th. Yesterday was the 13th, today is the 14th. Over 30,000 individuals income tax refund checks for delivery, for immediate release. Look at this. Based on representation and requests made by members of the general public, the Minister of Finance, Honorable Colin Imbut, MP, recently authorized the Board of Inland Revenue to pay all individuals income tax refunds up to 20,000 or less. The Minister is pleased to advise that after a detailed process of review, assessment and verification, the Board has advised him that the 33,466 tax refund checks have been printed and have been enveloped and batched for delivery through TT Post. Over 30,000 taxpayers should thus expect to receive their individual income tax refund check in the mail within the next week. The Honorable Minister, MP, Minister of Finance. So, ladies and gentlemen, all this, and I believe that the opposition had sent a release with respect to this. Do we have it? This check that was sent out. Right, a release. Could we call our person, please? You know, I kind of, you know, I just watching the time. We have 2 minutes, so I have to be very cautious how we dealing with this. Because 6 have to pass before we can talk anything about politics. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a fast break. There's a lot I need to tell you, but after 6. Okay? After 6. Let's take a fast break.
Cheques Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Cheques Limited, 665-3336.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Sokai's Diesel Service brings you outstanding and exceptional quality. We carry original parts, diesel pump and injector overhaul, diesel pump and injector testing, machine shop services, complete diesel engine overhaul, engine dyno testing, turbocharger repairs, government approved vehicle inspection station 1. We are the premier source of all things diesel. Call us today for an appointment at 671-0900. If it's diesel, it's Sokai's Diesel.
Go back big with SNS Passad Supermarket. Get ready for unbeatable deals and incredible savings for back to school. Get Primer Oil 2 for $29.95, Happy Oil 1 gallon $69.95, Catelli Ketchup 3 for $19.95, Mabel's Ketchup 3 for $24.95, Lucky Hand Soap 2 for $24.95, Crest Tartar 2 for $19.95, Catelli Pasta Cuts 5 for $19.95, Swiss Macaroni 3 for $19.95, Blue Waters 5 cases for $99.95. Shop and win one of 20 backpacks or one of 12 printers. Winners will be announced weekly. It's the ultimate back-to-school savings with SNS Passad Supermarket. 3 convenient locations, 1 in Rio Claro and 2 in Mayaro. SNS Passad Supermarket, loyal to local.
Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Now opened at our Montrose Chaguanas branch, Tire Clinic's truck tire department with a faster tire changer, the largest service bay to facilitate all your heavy equipment needs. We carry tires for cars, motorcycles, or get your alignment done all at one spot. Call or visit us today.
Have you visited G3 Hardware and Home Center Limited yet? We have the best deals in the East. Enjoy great deals on blocks, steels, cement, roofing, tools, plumbing, electrical, sinks, toilets, faucets, windows, doors, home decor, agri items, and more. Nationwide delivery on all items, big or small. No money, get everything you need today and pay later with our buy now, pay later financing plan. Visit us at lots 44 and 35 Tumpuna Road, South Arima.
When in doubt, turn to the experts. Darren's Air Conditioning Services, suppliers of Infinity, Comfy, and Pioneer brands. Units from as low as $2,550 installed. Professional servicing starting at $175. Get your first service free with every new installation. Contact us today. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Neo Eyewear presents its latest designer eyewear collection. Come in and see our new arrivals of Versace, Giorgio Armani, Michael Kors, Coach, Ray-Ban, Kate Spade, Fossil, Marc Jacobs, Boss, DKNY, Nine West, and much more. Call us at 390-3196 or 672-5052. Find us on Facebook. We carry one of the largest selection of spectacle frames in the country, over 1,300 frames to choose from.
Thank you, friends and avid viewers, as you continue to support Crime Watch via our PayPal and FCB account. Support Crime Watch with a minimum donation of $5 from anywhere in the world. Donate via our PayPal 1an.allen@gmail.com or wire transfer to FCB account 1898739 with the SWIFT code. Be a part of the movement.
Car City Trading is your #1 source for high quality, new and used Korean auto parts. We are well stocked and carry a wide variety of engines, starters, compressors, alternators, power steering pumps, fans, sensors, head and tail lights, bumpers, grills, shocks, cradles, steering racks, and so much more. Let us help you improve your car's performance. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo number 2. Call us to get a quote at 645-2603 or WhatsApp at 704-2246. Automotive is what we do. Car City Trading. Quality products, fantastic prices.
In today's fast-paced competitive job market, certification courses provide individuals with flexible and industry-relevant learning options. Increase your chances of employment with a certification course at CTS College. We have over 50 courses in business, IT, do-it-yourself or professional development to choose from, all developed by industry experts. Courses start as low as $200 and can be completed in as little as 1 day, allowing you to acquire the relevant skills you need quickly and affordably. Contact CTS College today to sign up.
I'll give it that 10 minutes. I'll give it that 10 minutes. I'll give it that 10 minutes. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, that's something I want to tell you about. I just want to give it that 10 minutes. This is 10 minutes. I don't want to rock the boat. I want to give it that. Open up the lines for me. Anyhow, let me run with my thing. So the murder toll now stands at 360 for the year thus far. There have been 61 murders for January, 43 for February, 39 for March, 56 for April, 49 for May, 43 for June, and 48 for July, and 21 for the month of August. Are you hearing what I'm saying? The murder toll now stands at 360 for January. For January, we had 61 murders. For February, we had 43 murders. For March, we had 39. For April, we had 56. For May, we had 49. For June, we had 43. For July, we had 48. And for the month of August, we had 21. And it's only the 14th of August. And 21 persons already dead in August, murdered in August. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. I'll just give you a breakdown of divisions. Northern Division had 95 murders for the year. Northeastern Division, 60. Central Division, 53. Western Division, 37. Southern Division, 37. Southwestern Division, 27. Port of Spain Division, 22. Eastern Division, 20. And Tobago Division, 9. Sorry. That's how it's treated. A total of 9 persons were murdered between Friday and Monday. 9 persons were murdered between Friday and Monday. The murders occurred in Southern, Northeastern, Central, Western, and Northern Division. Among the murdered victim, one was a female. So 9 murders it had from Friday to now, and among the 9, one has been identified as a female. So I'm going to Monday murder. 18 was shot and killed at his home in Tableland early on Monday. The deceased was identified as 18-year-old Travis Ramnath of Warwell Road, Robert Village, Tableland. Around 4:30, Ramnath was at his home when he was ambushed and shot. He was subsequently taken to the Princestown District Health Facility where he succumbed to his injuries. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the area where this man was shot. He's been identified as Travis Ramnath of Warwell Road, Robert Village, Tableland. We don't know why anybody would want to kill this man. Well, apparently he used to live by himself. It had no one to speak with when our camera crew went there. And speaking about camera crew, we are asking persons and put up a CG. If you would like to join our camera crew, WhatsApp me on 294, send an email now. So during this week, we will be doing interviews on those who want to join our advertising department. So get our CGs up and running, or join our camera crew. All right, we're looking for a night shift guy and a day shift guy. Night shift and day shift. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. So this is the house where Travis Ramnath of Warwell Road, Robert Village, Tableland, around 4:30, Ramnath was at his home when he was ambushed and shot. So nobody don't know why anybody want to kill him. A lot of people have decided just to kind of keep it on the low. They don't want to talk too much. So if you have any information, you can go straight to my fan page and let me know what's happening. Also, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, I'm taking you to Sunday now, an elderly man was beaten to death in Romain on Sunday, the 13th of August. The deceased has been identified as 63-year-old Deopersad Ramsaran of Pond Street, Romain. About 8:40 on Sunday, Ramsaran was reportedly lying in the yard of his home when he was approached by a man known to him. The man asked him for a cigarette. Ramsaran allegedly refused, which resulted in an argument that later became physical. During the fight, the suspect hit Ramsaran several blows about the body before fleeing the scene. The victim raised an alarm, and relatives contacted the police and emergency health services. However, while waiting for their arrival, Ramsaran collapsed. He was taken to San Fernando Hospital where he was pronounced dead. So this is the area here. All right, so now this is just Pond Street here. The family is saying he was not murdered. They say he just got too slapped and it's a heart attack. So let's wait for the autopsy. All right, but all we know, there was a scuffle with another person, and but I don't understand why they had to call police and whatnot. But nevertheless, they are saying that apparently it looks like that he got a heart attack. So we don't want to really pump on it right now. But then again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to wait. We will have to wait on the autopsy. Wait on autopsy and see the cause of death. So I know all this was circulating today where a guy was killed for a cigarette, but I can't say that as yet. All right, but what there's no, it's all over the news that he was murdered because of a cigarette, but there was an altercation. But the family is saying that he just got too slapped and apparently it's a heart attack. Well, let's wait for the autopsy report, please. Okay? Let's wait for the autopsy report. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a man was shot and killed in Mova on Sunday. The deceased was identified as 22-year-old Akani Charles The deceased was identified as 22-year-old Akani Charles of Romain Lands, Mova. Around 8:05, Charles was reportedly lying at a parlor along Romain Lands when a cream-colored Honda Elantra pulled up. Approached him. 2 men armed with guns alighted from the vehicle and fired several shots at Charles, hitting him in the head and chest. Charles attempted to run but collapsed a short distance away. The suspect then re-entered their vehicle and drove near Charles and shot him once again before fleeing the scene. A report was made to police and open up the lines for me. Hi, caller. Good evening. Again, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break. When we come back, we'll continue.
I love when Mommy takes us to JTA. Everyone here is so friendly. Mom says JTA has everything we need. Great quality, plenty of variety, plus the freshest fruits and vegetables. I get to choose more treats because Mommy says JTA's prices are really good. Plus, Mom says we get free groceries when she uses her points from her JTA thank you card. And when it's time to pay, Mom has the biggest smile. She says her total bill always costs less at JTA. That's why Mommy prepares the best meals for our family. I love JTA.
Your total bill always costs less at JTA.
Prices are being slashed at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited for our red, white and black sale with some of the lowest prices in the country. Porcelain 24x24 tiles, $27.95 per piece. PVC face gypsum ceiling tiles, $12 per piece. Porcelain tiles, wood planks, $19.95 per piece. Granite prefab counters, $12.95 per slab. SPC water resistance flooring planks, $17 per square foot. Quartz prefab counters, $17.95 per slab. Cushion padded vinyl flooring, $69 per square yard. Visit us at any of our 3 convenient locations in San Juan, Charleville and San Fernando. Don't miss the red, white and black sale now on at International Tiles, Carpets and Rugs Limited.
Uprise Restaurant and Bar presents Chutney Fever this Friday, 18th August. Come and be entertained with live performances by Rakesh Yankaran and Omardat Maharaj. Enjoy our fantastic drink specials all week with no time limits. Carib Stag and Pilsner only $10. Tequila shots and select cocktails 5 for $100. You can even get bottle specials on Johnny Walker, vodka, White Oak, Hennessy and more. 62 Rodney Road in Devonshire, Bonus. It's Chutney Fever at Uprise. Thank you, friends and avid viewers, as you continue to support Crime Watch via our PayPal and FCB account. Support Crime Watch with a minimum donation of $5 from anywhere in the world. Donate via our PayPal 1en.allen@gmail.com or wire transfer to FCB account 1898739 with the SWIFT code. Be a part of the movement.
With the brand new Passad's One Card, earning points is as easy as shopping at any Passad's Food King supermarket, Bright Ideas and Crave. And let me show you how easy it is to redeem points. You can redeem your points when you shop for new curtains, household items, decor, flowers, and seasonal items at Bright Ideas. You can enjoy discounts at our loyalty partners. A.I.N Family Medicine Pharmacy with 10% off every $100 spent. Ocumed Health, Safety and Wellness for discounts up to 10% on your doctor's visit. 11th Avenue Doctor's Office for 10% off your first visit. Dr. Rampol's Family Practice for 10% off your visit. Plus, Guardian Life of the Caribbean for 5% off for new customers.
All right, we could talk now. Let me tell you why I noticed on Saturday, right? How these people, this government really something else, you know. We could talk now. You know, on Sunday, the Minister of Finance, that is Saturday, they decided, I didn't know Ministry of Finance is open on Saturday. Look at the date of this press release. Over 30,000 individual income tax refund checks out for delivery. This Saturday, show the header of the letter, please. Right, so let people know, okay, right. Okay, right. On Saturday was the 12th. Just imagine that. Over 30,000 individuals income tax refund checks out for delivery. Based on representation and requests made by members of the general public, the Minister of Finance, Honorable Colin Imbut, MP, recently authorized the Board of Inland Revenue to pay all individual income tax refund up to 20,000 or less. The Minister is pleased to advise after a detailed process of review, assessment, and verification, the Board has advised him that 33,466 tax refund checks have been printed and have been enveloped and batched for delivery through TT Post. Over 30,000 taxpayers should thus expect to receive their individual income tax refund checks in the mail within the next, get the last part please. Right. Within the next week. Watch it. Within the next week. So you see how I tell them know the business right now. On Saturday, so if a voter see that, if somebody, you know, just to catch the voting public. Just imagine, they couldn't give you a grant because election was not in the air. They couldn't give you a grant for flood. They couldn't give you a grant for COVID. But look how them on a Saturday could come and issue over 30,000. Me and a problem people who want to collect the income tax refund and whatnot. You know. I have no problem with that. But what was interesting is that immediately after that, the UNC, the opposition leader, sent out this, the UNC sent out this where they said to all editors, and P&M desperately and corruptly raid Treasury on the Saturday before local government election on Monday. The UNC condemns the P&M last-minute desperate and corrupt raiding of the Treasury on Sunday before local government election. In a press release dated on Saturday, 12th of August, that I just showed you, Colin Imbut announced that there are over 300 tax refund checks being sent out to taxpayers in the mail to be received this week. Since when does the Ministry of Finance work on Saturday? Why couldn't the ministry release the information on Monday or the next working day? And that is a good point. That is a good point. So come back to me. So you see, it just make you think. It just make you think. Big Saturday. You don't see that. You don't see that. Okay? You could have done that the Monday. You could have done that the Monday, but I'm just showing you on Saturday, they sent out, the Ministry of Finance sent out a press release. So the opposition here said that P&M desperately and corruptly raided the Treasury on Saturday. And a lot of you don't know about this, but that is what they sent out checks. So it just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, it just goes to show that how, I tell you, they could gift to us, you know. They could gift us. They could fix your road where people's houses collapse and whatnot. They could gift to you, but they just don't want to. That they think that if they give out to these 33 persons their income tax refund checks and whatnot, that could influence votes. And I mean, plain talk bad manners, but that is what they did. And they even did that just before the general election. Remember when we were having the general, just a couple of months before the general election, you remember that? When they started to change the money, the old money, and that was a strategy they used, and some of you might forget that, but that was a strategy they used, because that wasn't because, you know, money laundering or whatever, you know. That was because they thought that anybody to support any other political party, give any donation, you can't give it like that. You have to get the new money. And the new money, and you have to carry back all your old money. So some of the businessmen, maybe who put away 500,000 to to the political parties or $1 million or whatever. You couldn't do it. So it was a strategy to shut down support of other political parties, and they did that just prior to the election by by bringing in the new money. You know that, right? So they got rid of all the old $100 bills. You remember, and you know what is sad? You know what is sad? And get back that video of Scotiabank where the Scotiabank right by KFC right there. Remember we had a video like that? Just to show you outside Scotiabank. You know the manager of that bank. You know when the people lost their lives, they were robbed and beaten and whatnot. And down to the manager of Scotiabank collapsed in our office because it was just a rush. It was mayhem at all the nation's bank. Mayhem because people had to work hours after late hours, staying, tight security. They were sending lunch to the banks. You know, the real work, the girls and them, they worked them because it was just to shut down anybody for who wanted to give, well, maybe whoever money, the opposition money, to assist in the election. So by doing that, they couldn't do it again. They couldn't do it again because you'll have to go now and show source of funds. You have to show where you get that money from. All kind of things. So it was a strategy. And here now, ladies and gentlemen, here now, they come back now on Saturday. You see, nobody don't think them thing, you know. A lot of people don't think that. I thought about that. I say on Saturday, the Ministry of Finance come out. They couldn't even send a COVID check for you, the Saturday or Sunday. But just imagine, election is Monday, but you make sure Saturday big press release from the Ministry of Finance. And the opposition is right. The opposition is right. Since when the Ministry of Finance working on Saturday? Oh God, come now. And they made it clear. That it was not a promise here. Listen how the Ministry of Finance structured this letter. They said that over 30,000 taxpayers thus expects to receive their individual income tax refund checks in the mail when? Next week. That is this week. So they tell you, well, if it tell me in November, I will say, well, that just chain up talk. If it tell me next week, that chain up talk. If it tell me next 3 weeks, now I only talk. But listen to me, they specifically said within the next week, and the checks have already been, and the checks have been printed and been enveloped and batched for delivery. So it was not. Check out the structure this, yeah? Watch how they structure this. The minister, they said that the checks have been printed and been enveloped and batched for delivery. So you already know, hey, again me thing for sure now. It has said that we are being considered, it has been considered that we have a couple meetings. We'll see what we can do. We are, you know, those who waiting for their checks for their income, income tax refund checks and whatnot. You know, they're waiting. Here what's going on, but here what going on. This has engaged my attention. No. They come Saturday and tell you, watch me, it's already been enveloped. It's enveloped. Nobody didn't want to know all that and batch for delivery. Batch out already, you know. Cut out already and it's for delivery and again you check. Before Saturday, I tell you, they will always try things. And that is why you need to look at that. Because the last election, that is what they did. They come with a money thing. I remember when everybody was running headless and how many people had money home and them auntie and uncle and they had money under the mattress. It has somebody I know. They say the grandmother collected money. When they do check, it's about 80, it's about 90,000 she had, yes? The son said, but ma, I thought every time we asked you never have. She said, well, I was putting away where you give me. So you understand, but nevertheless, that was a strategy by the government, by the political party to make sure that nobody can give to nobody because they thought that the UNC would have gotten great financing because remember, a lot of people were, disenchanted with PNM then and now because of the crime and what was going on. So they say, what's going on? Let me bust everybody through. You want to give any political party 100,000 or 500,000, you have it home, what's going on? I'm making sure you can't get nothing. I come change new money now. Is that a watch them thing? Saturday they want to influence the voters and them. They come and they say, what's going on? What's going on? We go in and send out the checks and let people know it's not a chain up talk. I'm telling you, here what's going on. One time, One time, we already, hi caller.
Good evening, Trinidad. Mr. Allen, you hit the nail on the head. One of the points I wanted to talk about was something you said, the grandma's on there and the mattress under the bed. Pre-COVID, a lot of traditional families, on all aspects of Trinidad, they would typically have money that is not in the banking system. So one way for the government to have assessed exactly what it is the private citizens have in their possession was to, again, do that polymer change. Because every cent had to, it had to be go and change, and they had a sense of what the public had. Not only that, they would then be able to know exactly which of the public has what. That's one. Two, we're looking at this matter of Saturday, the Ministry of Finance released something, and I ask you guys, Trinidad, if you have a school child who is delinquent, never passing his exams, ever, and then summer vacation comes around, the school says, we're not going to offer the report card, you'll get it in September. And then in the middle of July, all of a sudden he appears with his report card, and that report card is an A+. Would you not query this? Would you not, as a parent or as somebody who has a vested interest in this, try to get to the bottom of that? Or will you just take that A+ and be proud of your child?
I will try every,
Right? The last comment is really much of a question. The question I have is, if a community is under attack by an individual, but the individual is part of a police investigation, therefore they have protection from the police. But the same individual is a known, notorious individual within the community. And because of the indemnity that they have from police protection, they terrorize, vandalize, sell drugs, everything they wish they could do, they do with utter immunity. And the community has tried calling, but because he is a witness for the state, the station will never reply to any of the calls from that community under terroristic threat and threat of violence.
Send me a WhatsApp, please. I'll let us speak with you privately.
All right. Thank you very much.
1-866-294-4081. I see it's true, the polymer notes. And it's true. It's true. And everybody know that. They see people, see, but I don't know, like we are, watch me, it has been said, but that is so true. We have a 7 days memory in Trinidad and a 7 days and a 7 days. Things go run real hot. Oh, this and that one and that one. And after you just forget. Look how they could issue checks. Look how they could send you, what you call that card where you get home to vote? Your ballot paper. They know where to find everybody in each house. You get it in your mail or whatever paper. You make sure when they could have find it to give you your COVID check. A little COVID thing, a little something, a little 800 or a little 1200 for the month or a little 1,000. You know how good that would have been? Billions of dollars pass through this country and none of you never get it. Everybody live high life. And let me tell you something, that's what I tell you, only who in the kitchen feels the heat. When a man's salary is not affected, he don't care a flying hoot about you, When his salary is not affected, when his source of income is not affected, and it was never affected by nobody in government. So that's why this one can say, close down this bar, close down this, close down that. Don't let the people sell roadside food. Don't let the Dobbers man sell. Don't let the oyster man come out. Don't let the street vendor them who selling bread and chicken. Don't let this one open. Don't let next open. Don't let this one open. Don't let bread and chana man open. Don't let this one. Don't let that one. And all kind of thing. And they started to see even the 1% and them, the 1% with the who was the franchise for big eating, for big restaurants. They were able to open and have arrangements and curbside pickup and all kind of thing. But the small man was always oppressed. And that is what they did. That is what they did. They did that when they changed the parliament notes on them and they said, here what's going on. It comes like that they strip us. So no matter if you had your saving home and they want to come and say, well boy, all they're going up for election, look at this small thing. Oh, they strip you and they wanted to see what you have. And that is why I'll never forgive them. And the blood and the tears of the family of that bank manager who collapsed by that bank. I can't remember her name. I can't remember, a nice girl. But I was chatting with an employee of that bank recently at a function. And I just asked her, when she said she worked at that branch, I said, but so nice girl, but I don't want to tell you who I was chatting with. But nevertheless, I'm just showing you. these strategies, there's always something to, I mean, look at all the paving. Well, the paving will stop now, you know. There'll be no more paving. As of midnight last night, there's no more paving again. There's no more paving. There's no more handshake. There's no more kisses. There's no more hugging up. There's no more coming by the shop and taking a chuka pool or play a little all fours with the boys and them. The MP and the Sawatis and them wouldn't come out again because they don't need you again. But let's see what's going to happen tonight. Let's see what's going to happen tonight. Very interesting night tonight. It's a very interesting night. Remember, it's 14 corporations. UNC has 7. PNM has 7. Let's see what's going to happen. We all want to see. We all want to see. I demonstrated my constitutional rights. I voted today. Yeah, I did. I voted today. I ain't going to tell you what's going on as yet, but nevertheless, we really had to, we had to let go the whole clip on the bandits and all. Let go the whole clip on those who come in by my house. You understand? Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. I.A.N.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, he's a snake, you know. A snake don't change it doesn't only change his skin.
All right. Thank you. She says a snake. Yeah, you see, I'll tell you something, yeah? I'll tell you something. People like them, and it's sad. It's sad how people, like, you can't see these things, and you see, people like myself and people who want change in this country will know people who come with shots, and shots, because she does not know. She can talk that, but she does not know how many people I met during COVID who had nothing to eat. There are times that on a Sunday, I give out about 200-300 boxes of food. Like Gasperlo, San Fernando, Arima, just send it out. Hundreds of food stuff. Any little support I get, we buy food. I call Ragu, and I can ask Ragu now from Double R. How much times I ask him, Ragu, come now, let me do 100 lunches, let me do 200 lunches, 300 lunches, up and down, up and down. How many hampers? I get hampers, we buy, as we get money, I buy hampers. Everything was done with the highest level of transparency. Every day I used to call Rajiv Dipti, the Supermarket Association president. Hey, see we can give me a boy, let me help me out. And I'm begging for myself, come here, I want nothing. But they're showing you. But it just goes to show, all I am saying is that they are in a position to help you. You could come and give out checks now. Okay, you could give out money now. You could tell the people here what's going on. It's not a chain-up thing. We already batch out everything and we send it to the post. All I didn't call for in a letter, but I telling you, I will tell you something. You might just read that and wouldn't look at certain points. I will read it and tell you what's the strategy, because I know writing. I think I can write a speech if I sit down and tell you how to really captivate the audience, blah, blah, blah. You understand? I'm just too long. So just by that, you already captivate the reader, the person who read that release will realize, but wait now, it's not a chain-up thing. Look, they're already telling you that they send a TT post. Look, they're already telling you that it's already batched for the delivery through TT post, and the checks have been printed and have been enveloped. Who wants to know that? You will never tell you going through all the antics, all the explanation before I take that call. But you have to understand strategy. You have to understand strategy. You have to understand even before election, they came with the same shot. They came with the same shot when they changed the Parliament notes. So people wanted 500,000 home because it was just a strategy to make sure that there was no financial support for persons who had money to support any other political party or candidates. It was a strategy, but the strategy, ladies and gentlemen, claimed the life of a woman at Scotiabank, and one must never forget that. Because of that, people got sick, people collapsed in the bank, all kind of thing. So sometimes you have to know die shots. Remember we aired that video because there were a prominent businessman who was robbed, I think last week, right in the back of Scotiabank in the car park. I don't know if they have added security and whatnot. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good evening, Mr. I.A.N.
Good evening.
That lady who just called, she sung like the set of bandits jumping over people wall. She sung like if she's the mother of them. Good night, Mr. I.A.N.
If I tell you something, I so long in this dance, yeah? I don't get upset or anything. I just listen to you and I just so, you become seasoned. I get seasoned in this dance, you know. I know I'm a public figure and people don't pay green mango. And you have to understand the office that you sign up for. I am a public figure. Full stop. And more public, more than 3/4 those who are in public office. You understand? We're going to take a fast break, and I want to say, before we go, before I want to say a special hello. I see JTA Supermarket has everything. JTA is with us. They at C3, Carlton Center, Crossing, San Fernando, Couva, and Maribela. JTA has just come on board. Charon's bookstore for all your books and whatnot. And there are 2 persons supposed to contact me for a book list. Please do. I can't seem to find your number on my phone. I just said, you know, I'm so busy. Uprise Restaurant and Bar, we've been posting stuff about them, all their specials and whatnot. Also, PO Engineering, General Contracting, Quality Awning Company, International Tiles and Carpet and Rugs and whatnot. They're advertising with us also. Racetrack Wheels, having blowout sale, and G3 Hardware, Home Center. Okay, so this first break is brought to you courtesy Chic Leisha, ABC Bar Doors and Windows. Look at their ads. Oh, this is the third break, sorry. So much time sorry. All right? Okay, this break is brought to you courtesy Clive Allen, Funeral Services, Racetrack Wheels, and Charon's Bookstore, Dibbles Auto Parts, Passad the Food King, Quality Ordnance Company, Riverlime Restaurant. Now, Riverlime has they just did a new ad, and it's excellent. Great duck and goat and real curry dal thing and real thing, if you really real chattok thing, you know. Nevertheless, we wish them all the best, and PO Engineering and General Contracting Solutions. So who could say ever, whatever they say I'm a snake and whatever, boy, you know why I'm a snake? Let me tell you why I'm a snake and why they wouldn't like me. Because nobody likes anybody who exposes darkness. And there are persons who would make sure and put a wool over your eyes to make sure you stay in darkness. And this program that I run here, it's all about pulling the wool from your eyes, that you could see what's going on. Some of you might even in a million years watch that press release and never thought and never think about that. But I just had to show you on a Saturday. They come and tell you they already started putting checks inside the envelope and they batch it out. Oh my God, all that you writing? Oh God, come now, that just shots thing. Oh God, okay, you're giving the people, but just showing you. And even those of you who got your polling card at home, how much things you had to go through to get a government grant for COVID? How much things you had to go through? You have to see how much, if you're a woman, if you have a man, if you have an outside man, if you have a husband, if you're working in a bar, what you're doing, all kind of things, just to get a check. They don't know how to find you. You have to go up so, by the time you hire a car, you pay here 100. I don't want a grant again, it's too much a hassle. All them, but let me tell you something. Everybody who got a polling card today, a polling card in their mails, the slip. No, the government did not want to know your background. Does the government want to know where you're working and who you're working for and how much money you get? No, time to vote. So they made it easy. Look the card, they know where to find you. All I was saying, and I preached that mantra for the entire COVID period. Just issue checks to people. We don't just so you're sending polling cards to the houses. 5 person here, 4 person here, 3 person in our house. Just issue the card, but again, it's just shots thing. I really hope, ladies and gentlemen, that our eyes really open, you know. Let's take a fast break.
Clive Allen Funeral Services and Crematorium. Complete cremation packages, crematorium and riverbank starting at $6,000. Burial packages $6,000. Located at Guayco Sangre Grande. Call 668-0896 or 668-0145.
Santana boy, you can pick me up?
Yeah, where you?
By Racetrack Wheels. Boy, I went inside and I lose my mind. It's the best in brand name rims and high performance tires for so. They have specials, so I make my name. Ha ha ha!
But Narayan, you don't have a car?
Patsy go kill me.
Racetrack Wheels, number 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, number 64 Southern Main Road, Chase Village, and number 82 Bethany Road, Tobago.
It's a massive back-to-school sale at Charon's Bookstore. Get all your primary, secondary, and tertiary education textbooks, stationery, and school uniforms. Located at Stand 1, Tunapuna, 2 levels at Trin City Mall, and our newest location, number 10 Main Road, Diego Martin.
It's the biggest sale for the season at Dibbles Auto Parts. Discounts on our new shipment of automotive spare parts for Japanese vehicles, Nissan, Toyota, Mitsubishi, and more. Get deals on engine, body parts, headlights, tail lamps, and more while stocks last. No one can beat or meet our prices. Call, WhatsApp, check us on social media, or visit any of our 3 locations. Dibbles Auto Parts. We lead, others follow.
With the brand new Passad's One card, earning points is as easy as shopping at any Passad's Food King supermarket, Bright Ideas, and Crave. And let me show you how easy it is to redeem points. You can redeem your points when you shop for new curtains, household items, decor, flowers, and seasonal items at Bright Ideas. You can enjoy discounts at our loyalty partners. Our Family Medicine Pharmacy with 10% off every $100 spent. Ocumed Health, Safety and Wellness for discounts up to 10% on your doctor's visit. 11th Avenue Doctor's Office for 10% off your first visit. Dr. Rampol's Family Practice for 10% off your visit. Plus, Guardian Life of the Caribbean for 5% off for new customers.
Rainy season is here. Don't get caught without your awning from the #1 supplier of awnings in TNT. Quality Awnings Company, serving you for over 25 years. Delivery on time, every time. First 10 customers per day gets $200 off. Call us today for a free site visit.
Enjoy the Riverline every day at Price Plaza Chicones. Enjoy our mouth-watering Riverline curry, duck, goat, shrimp, chicken, accompanied by our tasty dal, gossip shak, and dal curry rotis. We also have a wide range of vegetarian options and daily lunch specials. Get your favorite cocktails, coldest beers, rum, scotch, shots, and ask about our bottle specials. Party with our live entertainment and popular DJs. Check out our social media pages for upcoming special events and promotions. There is always a vibe at the Riverline Restaurant and Bar and Outdoor Lounge. Call 757-1070 for more info. Come for the food, stay for the line.
Are you looking for an experienced and competent contractor? At PO Engineering and General Contracting Solutions Limited, we offer construction services from foundation to finish, residential cleaning, janitorial services, handyman services, and more. Let us handle your next project. Contact us today.
No problem. I'll give her a call after the show to make sure you get back your money. You get your money, okay? Thank you. Huh. Let's imagine, is that some of these MPs and them use music trucks. That is why we make sure whatever we did on live and whatnot, before election, you clear your bills. Whatever promotion they had, whatever they do, clear your bills before election day. Because this one was just telling me that they work for an MP, a big music truck, that is with the 40-foot trailer, and they have a big generator. That is not a small, that is not $2,000 a day, that is about $3,000-4,000 a day with generator and thing, and the MP does not want to pay them. The MP ducking the calls, ducking the truckman. So I just saying on the air, MP, the truckman now call me, the truckman want his money. Okay, you have to pay the truckman his money, because the right thing is the right thing. You know what truck, you want to use person's generator, pay the people the generator. That has nothing to do with you, party or nothing. Okay, so I just letting you know. It's just craziness. It's just craziness. So people might just talk, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, nevertheless, two men were shot and killed in La Hoqueta on Saturday. Deceased were identified as Kevin Denzel Salazar, a.k.a. Mafu of San Pedro, Luengo Village, Maracas, St. Joseph, and 33-year-old Chavez Snaggs, who were both allegedly known to police for firearm-related offenses in the past. Around 10 p.m., both men were reportedly parked in a silver sedan along Phase 4 La Joqueta when gunmen approached and shot them multiple times. Residents of the area heard a series of loud explosions and made checks. Upon investigating, they observed the vehicle with multiple bullet holes and made a report to the police. A team of officers from the La Joqueta police station responded and discovered both men inside the car nursing gunshot injuries. They immediately contacted the emergency health services. However, Snaggs died at the scene and Salazar was taken to the Arima District Hospital where he died while undergoing treatment. Crime scene investigators, so there was a double murder over the weekend. This is, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, for the year thus far, out of 360 persons that have been murdered for the year, 360, do you know we had 32 double murders? 32 double murders for the year. The last double murder took place on Sunday, 30th of July, when 21-year-old Nelan Glasgow of Scorpion Alley, Carnage, and his girlfriend, 28-year-old Dana Jules of Seaview Hill in Carnage were found shot to death. We must never forget that. We don't know why anybody killed these people. Ladies and gentlemen, I am asking you publicly to take advantage of my webpage, of go to my website, and you can send report to me anonymously. No username, no password. I'm hearing a little talk concerning that home invasion in St. Augustine. I'm hearing a little talk about that, and I'll talk about that, but something is not right with that, but nevertheless, pull back that St. Augustine clip where these people jump over that fence, because I got a nice report, but it was very, 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 very interesting. Very interesting. I'm trying to see where I put it. Yeah. What they are saying is that it was due to somebody of the elder connected to the elderly woman that was beat. Apparently, somebody is saying that somebody, relative, it is alleged, from the elderly woman that was beaten, buys pills, expired pills from some Chinese, and somebody rebranded, relabels the expired pills. Some connection with that, and resells them to the older folks. So that's what we are hearing. It had to do with some pills, where somebody sent us a report like that, where somebody is buying pills, expired pills, and from the Chinese, and some relative relabels the expired pills. So it had to do something about that pills thing. Something with pills, where they buy some pills, or expired pills, and they rebrand it, and that is why these people jump. That is what they're saying. That is what they're saying. That is what they're saying. Okay, that is what they're saying. Also we heard with respect to the fellow that was killed in Perseverance, the young boy, what is his name? The young boy that was killed in Perseverance on Friday. The central bank employee Darren Nandlal. Now, somebody's saying that it had to do with some land. Now, people might say that maybe the wife being an attorney, somebody looking for with some case. No. But what I'm hearing of the record here, that started with some land issue, and he was pushing the gate for the bandits. Bandits wanted to come in. You know what is sad about it, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know? I think it's about 2 months they got married now. 2 or 3 months they got married. And on the 27th of this month, sometime this month, they had planned to all the people from away, their good friends, to come down here and have a big celebration, a big party. So just imagine that. So both of them recently got married. Recently got married, and he lost his life last week Friday in a home, I wouldn't say it's a home invasion, but nevertheless, it was execution style by these gunmen because they wanted to deal with the wife or deal with some relative there, and it's very, very unfortunate, very sad, very sad. If you have any information, WhatsApp me on 294-4081, and or go to my website, ianallen.org. This break is brought to you courtesy European Day Spa, Extreme Home and Tile Supply, Serenity Hills and Palace, Fab Indian Expo and Flea Market, SS Passage Supermarket, and Double R Restaurant. Let's take a fast break.
Are you embarrassed by excessive hair loss, itchy flaky scalp, receding hairline, teenage and adult cystic acne, open pores, old scar marks, puffy dark eye circles, age spots, black lips, psoriasis, eczema or dermatitis? Do you want to get rid of deep lines and wrinkles, stretch marks, cellulite and discoloration around the neck, arms and between the legs? For a professional consultation and a microscopic analysis with Miss Bagan, who has over 30 years of experience, call 673-7418 now.
Guess who's coming back to Chaguanas?
Enhance the space with Extreme Home and Tile Supply Limited. Get porcelain and ceramic tiles, decorative security doors, toilet sets, face basins, and more. Visit us at Perseverance Road Chase Village, Chaguanas, or call 299-3271 for more info.
Come delight in a relaxing staycation at the beautiful Serenity Hills Palace. Nestled in the heart of South Trinidad, you can enjoy quiet, scenic views. We provide spacious, fully furnished, air-conditioned rooms with accommodations for up to 15 persons. Enjoy a day at the luxurious poolside, fully equipped with an outdoor kitchen, barbecue grill, poolside bar, and lounge areas. Overnight and day passes are available to fit your staycation needs. Find us on Facebook, call or WhatsApp 1917-239-5799 to book your stay.
This is the final notice to all our patrons. Fab India Expo will definitely be closing on Monday 21st August. Everything in store up to 80% off. Final few days to relish multi-cuisine food court. Big sale on furniture. We thank all our patrons for their support. We should be back for Diwali. Once again, final extension. Fab India Expo will definitely be closing on 21st August. No further extensions.
Go back big with SNS Passad Supermarket. Get ready for unbeatable deals and incredible savings for back to school. Get Nutrimix flour 10 kg $79.95, Chocolate Listo Crunchy 2 for $19.95, Diamond Foil 2 for $24.95, Eve Pineapple Slices $17.95, Brunswick Select Chunk Sardine 3 for $24.95, Whole Chicken 2 for $99.95, Chicken Drumsticks 2 pounds for $29.95, Leg Quarters 3 pounds for $24.95, Canned Chicken Legs Pack $19.95. Shop and win one of 20 backpacks or one of 12 printers. Winners will be announced weekly. It's the ultimate back-to-school savings with SNS Passad Supermarket. 3 convenient locations, 1 in Rio Claro and 2 in Mayaro. SNS Passad Supermarket, loyal to local.
Get delicious meals and cold drinks at Double R Restaurant and Bar. Enjoy local cuisine daily and our Saturday Riverline menu. Fireside duck, cascadoo, goat head, lagoon rice and more. Delivery available in the Chaguanas area. Call us today for more info.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, it's just funny in this place, you know. It's just funny in this place. And, you know, somebody sent me, and it is so true, it is so true, with respect to that check and how the ministry, put up that paper, how the Ministry of Finance and how the Ministry of Finance, I think I sent it to you, how the Ministry of Finance I sent you something on the group where you, a text. Right, and hold on, before we go there, look how the Ministry of Finance could come out on a Saturday and work, and how they could tell you, well, they pen the checks and the based on representation, and the Board of Indian Rate to pay out individual income tax refund. The Minister is pleased to advise after a detailed process of review. But you know what? And let me tell you, here we're going to don't beat up. It has been printed and been enveloped and batched. 3 steps of delivery. It's printed. They withhold nothing to explain. It has been printed and enveloped and batched and for delivery. But look how funny, and somebody sent me this text, and I want to put up this text. Right? Look at this text. Look at this text. I am certain those checks are long overdue. They are wicked and evil. It just goes to show everything is politically motivated, and there are political interference in everything. So people legitimate tax refund can be withheld by these wicked people. That's scary. And that is a good point. And that's why I tell you, look how they can hold back your blessing. They can hold back what is rightfully yours. They can hold back a check from you. They can make sure you don't get your pension. They can make sure social services treat you bad. They don't care about the pensioners that when time to go collect the check, that all kind of form to fill out. You have to fill out this if you want to get a pension. Let me tell you something. When you reach 65, okay, I have no problem if you never live in this country. If you really never live in this country, you can't collect no pension. But I have no problem if you here, if your daughter had money, your sister had money, or your husband had money. When you reach 65, collect your check. Give the people the check. All this set of drama and all this set of thing you have to go through. I tell you, only press, this and that, and you have to get this document and that document. Only press and no parasad. Only prayers and no parasad. Only prayers by them. And that person who texts me is right. So it just goes to show how many people out there waiting for their tax, their income tax refund check, and waiting for it, and they can't get it. They can't get it because it is being held back. So look on Saturday, the Ministry of Finance could process and tell you, watch me, tell you here what's going on. It printed it envelope, and it's batch for delivery. Wow, unbelievable, yeah, unbelievable. I sometimes ask you, you all really watching what's going on in this place? I tell you, nobody watch me, is only talking, more talking. I was listening to Camille Regis Robinson one day. We will protect you, we will protect your homes, we will protect your women, we will protect your children. Protect what? Protect what? People shooting outside the schools for our children. No, you're doing a press conference in a way, place like America, Canada, when they are shooting outside the schools, immediately the officials from the Ministry of Education will come out of the school with the police and say, well, we are aware about an incident here, and just to assure the parents of the children, we have put mechanism in place for the next coming weeks for counseling and more added security, blah, blah, blah. But the amount of school shooting that took place, go back on my show and you would know. All the avid viewers would know. It's not a matter you're bashing people, but the right thing is the right thing. The right thing is the right thing. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. The right thing is the right thing. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, a man was gunned down in Enterprise, Chaguanas on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as Charles Dangley, also known by his alias Charles and Bolos. Around 10 p.m., residents of Bodram Lane in Enterprise heard several explosions. Upon investigating, they discovered Dangley lying in the roadway in a pool of blood, covered in multiple gunshot injuries. They subsequently contacted the police and emergency health services. However, when they arrived at the scene, Dangley had already succumbed to his injuries. If you have any information, get in contact with me. So this man was gunned down in Enterprise on Saturday. The last murder that took place in the Enterprise area was on the 8th of July, when 22-year-old Neon Ryan Harvey was gunned down at Mandela Drive in Chrissy Terrace. That was the last man to get gunned down in Enterprise. That was the last fella that took place on the 8th of July. Also, are taking it to Diego Martin. A shooting in Diego Martin left one man dead and 2 others injured on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as Jeremiah Alexander, a.k.a. Jerry of 2nd Caledonia in Mova, while the injured man remains unidentified. At about 4:30 p.m., Alexander was reportedly driving a black Mazda 323 along Hussein Drive off St. Lucian Road in Diego Martin in company of 2 other persons when gunmen began shooting at the vehicle. Alexander attempted to escape the gunmen, who followed him and continued shooting, causing him to crash into the nearby yard. The suspect then fled the scene, and Alexander was found bleeding from multiple gunshot wounds about the body. One of the other victims was also hit in the left arm, while the other suffered minor injuries as a result of the crash. Residents who heard the commotion notified the police and emergency health services. However, by the time they arrived at the scene, Alexander had succumbed to his injuries. The injured men were taken to the nearby St. James District facility where they received medical treatment. This is the second, ladies and gentlemen. Now, all these videos, you can see it, or the length of these videos, the graphic videos can be seen on my website, I.A.N, that's where you make all your information and tell us about the drugs and the guns and whatnot. Also, all these videos, I can't show you the entire clips, but you could see it on I.A.N Network on Facebook and I.A.N Network on YouTube. That's I.A.N Network on Facebook and I.A.N Network on YouTube. And speaking about, we have already reached 1,785,100 hold on. Right? 1,785,152. You know, ladies and gentlemen, on the 7th of August, which was 1 week ago, from this Monday, it was just 758,318 persons who looked at Crime Watch in August. Do you know, 1 week after, it's 1,785,000. So we got a whole million, a whole new set, a whole million join us again. So it's 1,185,152. And also out there's something really, really sad that I need to say to you. I lost a good friend over the weekend. Really, really good guy. His name is Steve. Steve, he's the owner of Busy Corner Drugs. I do have a photograph of him. So sad. I don't have a photograph with him, but the owner of Busy Corner Drugs. Really nice guy. Super great guy. Very classy, very professional fellow, well spoken, disciplined, the pharmacist there. And he died, just I found out, in fact I found out late. I only found out yesterday when I met some friends and they were telling me on Saturday if I was aware that Steve died, and I said no. And he'd always called me since Win TV. He and I have been friends, and he's the owner of the drugstore by Busy Corner and Busy Corner Drugs, and it's very, very sad. Very, very sad. He's a tall East Indian guy. I always tell him he looks like a Meeta Bachchan. He used to call me Doc, and I'm a real partner, boy, that's sad, boy. He always tell me, I met him a couple of times, and I think for the year I met him already, and he always tell me, Ian, you have yourself looking real good, boy, real good. And me, so you're here today and you're going tomorrow, And that is why sometimes, it really bothers me, and sometimes I become very passionate about highlighting these issues that where the citizens of this country are treated badly, because people are not here forever. And if you are in a position as the Minister of Finance, you are here in a position, it's temporary. Oh God, try to do good for people now. And because that person who texts me is so right. Look how your check could be inside and they just don't want to give it to you. Just on Saturday, just let go a few things, a little 30,000 people just get. Big Saturday, all come out to work. But everybody know that it's an influence the voters. So when you go and say, nah, boy, if I didn't get my check, I get some other money, boy. Watch me. Don't take that chain up. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, that is why I tell you, every day, when you're in a position, and same like the roads, All the paving got done now, it's done. It's not paving again, so it's so handy rat with you. You go mash up your shocks, you go mash up your rims again. Who don't get it, you know? Who don't get the road paved? Well, thank God for Jesus, but let me tell you something. At the end of the day, all stop, everything stopped. And just I saw somebody blowing out a MP. And it's true. I mean, I don't know about that incident, but you don't see them. You'll have to wait 2 years again to shake their hand, for them to hug you up, to walk in your yard and thing. You wouldn't see them again. You just would not see them again. You just would not see them again. You wouldn't see them. Sad to say, you wouldn't see them. They're going to go into the political wilderness and they're going to resurface in 2 years' time, in 2025, and they're going to come and hug you up. And because I was watching people all in Bacardi and all kind of thing in Maribel, and then I come out to meet them people under nothing. And that's why sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, as much as you might have your issues with the PNM, you must never forget Patrick Augustus Mervyn Manning, the late Prime Minister, on Coffee Street there in San Fernando. He used to have his day on Thursdays, and anybody could have gone. People don't do that again. No MP doing that. No MP going out there and having an MP day, whole day, going out and visit his constituents. And he's Prime Minister, so you already need them vote, but they're showing you. He was so attached to the people. He was so connected to the people. He was so connected. You must never forget that. You must never forget him, because people say, no, they were glad to see their MP. Some of them said, "Way boy, MP boy, come back to me. You lose weight, boy. Way boy, MP boy. Oh, you look different, boy." When you could hear your constituents saying that, that's sad, because it's like you don't see your MP. Your MP is a representative. Your MP is supposed to be involved in every affair that goes on in the constituency. Full stop. Not to drive in a black man up and down and play wine on glass and give me right. That's a wrong man, you know. Because I know me, I know nobody and standing up and this and that and hoping and sucking up to nobody. I'm not doing that. I believe life is an energy. I believe when what is for me is for me. What is for me is for me. What is for me is for me. And it is not at the hands of Colin Imbert to release my money. My God will release it. God will release your blessing. Nobody can determine your blessing. And anytime you have reached that position in your life, you're going to see how your life will be different. What is for me is for me. My life is not determined, or my success is not determined by who is in power. What God has for me, God will give it to me. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Ladies and gentlemen, a woman was fatally shot at her home in Barataria early on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as 48-year-old Pamela Joseph of 9th Avenue, Barataria. Around 2:25, Joseph and other relatives were asleep at their home when they heard banging on the noise of the back door. Joseph got up to investigate, and she walked down the corridor. Gunshots was heard. So this woman get shooting in the living room. You know. The suspect then broke down the front door and forced their way in the bedroom. Joseph ran to her bedroom and hid behind a wall. When she was confronted by two masked men who asked her, "Where your son? Where your son?" Joseph reportedly told the suspect she did not know where he was, and they shot her multiple times, killing her before making the escape. So it is alleged that they were looking for her son. Just imagine that. This happened in Malik. Really sad. Relatives notified the police and the paramedics and a team of officers led by Inspector Ramsing. I know Inspector Ramsing. You know, I worked with Inspector Ramsing on a couple exercises recently. He's a great guy. Sergeant Maynard, Sergeant Ramsummer, and Corporal George, among others, responded and are carrying out investigations. So it just goes. Now, Joseph is in fact 32 females have been murdered for the year thus far. So imagine they're looking for her son and they gunned down the woman. And they pursued her. She gone and she hid in the bedroom. She hid in the bedroom. You know, the last female that was shot was the Alison de Leon in Philippines. That's the last woman. When they drive up and they gun her down. So they don't business, man, woman, boy, girl, everybody getting it in Trinidad. Everybody getting it. Everybody getting it. Everybody's getting it. And that is why you have to be extremely careful. When you go out there, you have to be extremely careful. And somebody asked if I'm drinking my tea. I'm drinking it. A fire officer was shot and killed near his home in Blandishers on Friday. The deceased was identified as 38-year-old Karen Joseph of O'Connor Street, Blandishers, who was assigned to the San Juan Fire Station. Around 6:48, officers responded to a report of a shooting along Upper O'Connor Street. When they arrived at the scene, they observed Joseph lying on the ground, covered in gunshot wounds. The officers summoned the district medical officer to the scene, who viewed the body and made a pronouncement and ordered its removal pending. So a fire officer attached to San Juan Fire Station, he's been identified as Karen Joseph, was gunned down. And it's so strange because let me tell you this. An attempt was previously made on Joseph's life in 2021. Joseph reportedly wounded during a double homicide of Kevin Estrada and Clyde Joseph in O'Connor Street on September the 8th, 2022. Joseph was among the men linemen when gunmen approached and began in 2021. When gunmen approached and began shooting before speeding away, Estrada died at the scene of the shooting, while Clyde was taken to hospital where he succumbed to his injury. Joseph was there, and Joseph was taken to hospital. Remember, Joseph from O'Connor Street and Blantyshire is there. So he survived that. He survived that double murder. You know, he survived that. Like I could take you back a little clip right there, but he survived that. 2 people had died in that double murder, but Joseph survived that. And I'm sure a lot of you, Karen Joseph survived that. And let they come back and they gun him down now. Same up in Blantyshire. So you really ask now, what really going on? But it have any connection? It have any connection? But I don't understand if they wanted to kill him. If they wanted to kill him, they wouldn't wait for 2022 to pass and a whole year to pass. You understand? They wouldn't wait for that. That is September 2021 that passed. 2022 that passed. And look, in 2023, the year almost finished. They wouldn't wait for so long to kill Karen Joseph. So something in the mortar beside the pestle. Also, ladies and gentlemen, police officers were allegedly shot at while doing patrols in Marabella. Around 9:20, officers from the Southern Division Task Force were conducting patrols in Suknanan Street, Marabella, when they spotted 2 armed men. The officer reported call on the suspect to surrender. However, they began running and a chase ensued. During the chase, one of the suspects allegedly turned and fired shots at the officers, who took cover before returning fire. The suspect managed to escape, and the officer recovered a Smith & Wesson revolver along with 2 live rounds of ammunition. So again, they're shooting at the police. A bandit was nabbed by officers while attempting to break into Fit for Life pharmacy in Chase Village. Just imagine that. Fit for Life pharmacy in Chase Village. Look at it. Look at the video. Audio, please. Audio, please. Right. Right, but I posted that video because an intruder was caught. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, you know something? I will tell you about that, yeah? I will tell you about that because that whole place here, look how funny. You know, a guy was murdered in that house? How crime is affecting? A guy was murdered in that house down the gas station just a couple of weeks ago. Just a couple bandits was held just across the road. Hold on, come back to me. Just across the road, a family, the Marat family, Sona and his wife, they were beaten and tied up. Annie, they were beaten and tied up. Listen here, Sona and Annie by triangle, they were beaten and tied up. A couple of weeks ago, you saw 3 bandits on the ground after they robbed the gas station, about 20 seconds away from where Sona and Annie was tied up, about a 20 seconds drive. Right between the gas station, Annie here, Fit for Life pharmacy, the guy from there, he was found dead at his home a couple of years ago. Yeah, he was found dead at his home, and now you have an intruder inside the same Fit for Life building. So it just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I thought about that this morning, and crime is on every square foot of this country. Crime is unfolding, every square foot. It's not just you're safe here, you're safe if you're up there, you're safe if you know who's who up there. But you see, anytime you come down middle class and low class, you're done. Crap or smoke your pipe, and crap or smoke your pipe. Crapo, smoke your pipe. 3 suspects were arrested following a robbery that took place on Kunupia on Saturday, 12th August. Around 5:45, Corporal Jaikaran and PC Ratan of Emergency Response Patrol Kunupia 1 patrol in the Karni district when they received information related to a robbery along Karni South Bank Road. The officers were informed that there were 3 suspects involved who fled the scene in a white Nissan Tida PDG 8065. The officers made their way to the area and spotted the suspect in the vicinity of Washington Junction, Carney, and they intercepted the vehicle and conducted a search where they recovered a cell phone, approximately 600 in cash, which was stolen from the victim. All 3 suspects were taken. Excellent work. Excellent work. After also, ladies and gentlemen, on Friday, 2 suspects were arrested after they beat and robbed a family in their home in Maruga. Around 3:41, the victims were asleep at their home when they were awoken by a strange noise. The woman and her husband then proceeded to investigate, and they found 4 masked men in their home. The suspect immediately tied up the victims along with 2 children before announcing a robbery. The bandit then instructed the family to lie down on the ground as they demanded money, while one of the suspects reportedly threatened to harm the couple's 16-year-old daughter by infecting her with AIDS, HIV. So the bandits said, if you don't give me the money, I will go and have sex with your daughter. And, you know, he said that he's HIV, so you know what's going on. I just let you know. I really do know. The fire reportedly called one of the suspects by name and was subsequently hit in his eye and forehead with a gun. The suspect then ransacked the home and relieved the family of approximately 30,000. This would be an easy case because you know what's going on. The father reportedly recognized one of the suspects and called him by name. And as a result of that, he was beaten. Also, ladies and gentlemen, before we go, just to bring it to your attention, apparently, police are looking for a man by name of Osama after he believed to have absconded with a security guard service pistol in Princess Town. So somebody took a security guard pistol. According to the report, the female security guard completed her duties at about 6:50 a.m. and picked up her common-law husband. At the time, she was in possession of a Glock pistol. When they got to Matilda Junction, she handed the firearm over to him in a red Digicel bag and left his vehicle to go to the appointment in Port of Spain. The husband, while in his way home, picked up a man and later stopped in Lingua Junction to play a mark. What kind of stupidness is this? She handed over, she gone to go in town? Nah. She gonna get charged for that. Also, an investigation has been launched into an incident where police officers, it is alleged, intercepted a marked prison ambulance transporting a prisoner to the hospital and arrested the guard. That is what I'm hearing. This happened. You understand? But nevertheless, we can't confirm this, but this is what we are hearing. This is what we are hearing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we look out for what's happening. Look out for the results and whatnot. We will be posting stuff on our fan page, on I.A.N Network on Facebook, I.A.N Network on YouTube, and if you have any information with respect to crime and whatnot, and want to get in contact with us, you can WhatsApp me on 294-4081. Remember, we have an opening for cameramen and those of you to work in advertising department. You can send me a WhatsApp. Also, with respect to the results, we will be posting stuff, you know, as we go. Let's see what's happening tonight. This is I.A.N. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle